All right, don't you know? Don't you know, Ryan taking a napper live on the Chirping Pucks
What up?
podcast. You come on the show a little tired. You're starting the show a little tired. He's back now. Brian, Monday night edition of the Chirping Pucks podcast. First time ever. Never did a show on a Monday. Never did a show on a Monday. Wait, actually, was that true? No, I used to do the show on Mondays because then I changed it to Wednesdays. But now we're back. We're back on Monday. Happy Monday. All of our friends and fams out there. Make sure you follow the Chirping Pucks podcast on Facebook and Instagram, YouTube. We are live on all three right now. Looking to add more. Brian, what's going on, brother? Happy Monday. How we doing?
Doing well. Got the case of the Mondays, but I'm here.
I've heard about this case of the Mondays. What exactly does it feel like when you have that case?
Drowsy.
Okay.
Makes sense. Very drowsy. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you've had some time off from hockey right now too, since the last game, right?
Yeah, I'm going on a week off of hockey.
I'll tell you, shout out to IceWorks on their scheduling, respectfully. The men's league, dude, you get like a 3-week break.
Yeah, we get some vacation time.
Yeah, I think one guy came back. Actually, I'm not sure if it was from your club, but I think he came back and he actually was a father, and I didn't even know he was having a kid. Like, just came back. I'm a dad now. Like, how long has it been since we played?
Yeah, we had different things. We had one guy came back and got engaged. One guy came back and we didn't know he was going to come back to play. He just showed up.
I thought you were dead.
Yeah, new season, new me.
Yeah, just totally new look too. Speaking of new look, I don't even know what I was going to say, but that's the best thing about a live show. We're just pumped up here. Another great Monday edition of the show. We have a jam-packed week. It's the week that I feel like I've been waiting for months. This was the first tournament that was talked about, that was launched, that was scheduled, and it's here. It's a lot of preparation's been going into it. And now that the week's here, we just got the schedule today. We're looking at it. It's a delicious schedule, by the way. Nice. We'll get into it. Mm-hmm. But not only that, we're going to be doing this week's going to be a really busy week. You're going to be seeing a lot of me and Ryan, which is always a good thing, especially when Ryan's part of it. Get used to it. We're a lot of guests going to be coming on this week. This is it's what they call Ladies Week. Okay, we're going to surround it around the women's hockey community, women-owned businesses, and just really get everybody ready to rock and roll for the last summer shift tournament, which is this upcoming weekend. It's here. Yep. And the kickoff, first episode, talking about it, we got some great guests. Not only do we have great guests, we have great teammates. I had the opportunity to play with both of these incredible hockey players. Unfortunately, I know people are going to ask, because we got a lot of Alexis Matlack fans out there. Big shout out. Every time, we would do a show, people commenting, where's Alexis? We're getting Alexis back on the show. Unfortunately, Alexis will not be back on the show tonight. So we got 2/3 the Doc Goose line, one of the most epic lines I've ever heard of and seen play. I remember when I had my opportunity to kind of join forces with them, it just wasn't the same. Let's get two of our incredible teammates, incredible friends in here. The one and only, we have Justine Stafford, and we have the one and only Dr. Steph. Doc. What is going on? How are we doing, ladies? What's happening? Let's go.
How's it going?
Good.
It's going great. I feel like we've been talking for a while now, just in our little Gossip Girl group chat that we have going on. Getting ready for the tournament, and just a quick mention, just to thank you to both of you for all your help and all the support that I've gotten from the team. Really, it's been great. But we're happy that you're both here. And just a quick mention, I know a lot of people have heard about our wonderful first ever sponsor that we had, the Chirping Pucks podcast, the wonderful GroveWellness Center. Well, Dr. Steph is I guess we could consider the co-owner, co-founder of GroveWellness Center. Incredible sponsor. I remember my first time. I always tell the story when I first got I got acupuncture done. It was very emotional. I didn't know what to expect, but I was nervous. But the people at GroveWellness Center were able to make me feel extremely comfortable. Make sure you go over and check them out, and come see us this weekend too.
Going to be there. I'll be talking about acupuncture, the benefit of acupuncture when I'm not on the ice. So I'll have something on the table. Check out for number 83 on Chirping Pucks, and come find me after the game if you got any aches and pains. That's my specialty, especially hockey related.
aches and pains is something that the older you get, the more you play, the more the aches and pains come. And thank you, for doing what you do, because what would we do with acupuncture realistically? I mean, when I got it done for the first time, the effects lasted for. I cried. Was I cry or was I laughing hysterical? It was one or the other.
Both.
I couldn't control. Was it both? It was both of them.
It was both. Yeah. You were kind of just like a little bit of euphoric, which happens a lot when people get acupuncture. They feel like really, really good, and then others just get that emotional release that sometimes is just bogging us down. So it's a great way to kind of get the body to release whatever needs to be released and just feel a lot better.
Yeah, something was definitely released. No, I didn't throw up. Thank God. I didn't get dizzy at all. Like I said, the only kind of like close if I would have gotten thrown up was because of nerves. But our good friend Charles over there, I felt very comfortable, extremely comfortable. I remember telling Charles, tell Doc Steph to come over here, and I'm just looking at him like, I'm so emotional. I just can't stop crying. But it was awesome, and it was an incredible experience. So I definitely highly recommend it.
Yeah, I was looking at the page earlier when we were talking before. I'm definitely going to look into it, Dr. Steph, just because I blocked so many shots.
Yep. Yeah.
It's incredible, man.
The PT and the Acu, like I do both. I'm licensed to do both, hence the Doc. So I have doctorates in both, and it's whatever you need. If it's more exercises, if it's Acu, like I got you.
I'm ready to cry.
A quick revival in the locker room too. I've seen an instance where that happened as well. And speaking of quick plugs for all of our friends on Instagram right now. We got quite a few. Demon50, the one and only John O.B., the creator of the Chirpy Pucks lucky jersey. Thanks for checking in. Our good man Mayers, my main man, thanks for checking in. And of course, the one and only, one of our great sponsors of the Chirpy Pucks hockey team, Hockey Hot Stove, my main man. What's going on? Bill Meltzer. I'm not sure if that's you over on the other side. Shout out to Hockey Hot Stove. Thanks for checking in. We also have Shaka's Hockey checking in. Good old Sean Hastings checking in, buddy. Thanks for checking in.
Enjoy that vacation, buddy.
Yeah. Listen, we got a lot of followers right now on Instagram checking in. We really appreciate it. Kim Sung Girl checking in. Broad Street Beauty. I love the Broad Street Beauty checking in. Cool. Let's get into the show. Obviously, we're here for a reason. And thank you both of you for taking the time on a wonderful Monday to join us. But Justine, this is your first time on the show, so we're gonna get you involved, and we're gonna get you involved early. We want to. Hockey is a sport that a lot of people start to play early. I unfortunately started to play when I was 15 years old. Everybody has a different story, but it's more or less about why did we start to play hockey? How did we get into the sport? It was from watching the pros. Did you just happen to put a stick in your hand and say, "Hey, I can really hit someone in the head with this and make it do some damage"? What was the story for you? Like, how did you get into it? The audience definitely wants to hear about it. And then Doc, I would love to obviously hear how you got into it as well.
So I had always wanted to play hockey, but my mom was, staunch on that's a boys sport. So I played softball my whole life. And then my stepdaughter started playing with the Lady Patriots youth in
Shout out
2014 or 15.
Okay.
And her coach kept pestering me. He's like, we have a women's team. We have a women's team. And I'm like, first of all, I have never touched ice a day in my life. But he finally broke me down, handed me a bag of equipment. I had my first practice. I fell so hard I peed myself. One glove went one way, one glove went the other way. But I was hooked after that. And I was 30, so I was late starting.
Really? So you started playing when you were 30, Justine?
Yeah.
Really? Is it too much to ask how long have you been playing for?
This will be my 9th season.
Okay.
Yeah.
9. Wow. Once again, like, that's incredible to hear. I would have never expected that. Because you're an incredible player on the ice, and like playing for 9 years, I would have thought you were playing much longer than that. But once again, sometimes it just clicks. I remember when I started playing roller hockey. Played for 1 year. I probably couldn't skate then. Got on the ice.
You still can't skate.
I still can't skate. I could skate. I just look ugly skating. But with all due respect, I did listen to my mom mic up video from Hockey Fights MS. I heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, you can't skate backwards." I don't play defense anymore. Okay,
you can skate backwards. You just wobble backwards.
I look so ugly skating, dude. I feel like I'm out there, like, man, like I'm moving. I'm like, I just glide around. I go back and watch the live barn. I look like I had just shit my pants. It's terrible. Like you see guys that just fly down, and I'm just like, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Speaking of looking good,
look good at skating.
Another shout out here. We got tons of comments coming in. We got another one of our Chirpy Pucks players checking in right now. The one and only Allie Hirschman. That's Frenchie and Dr. Steph on the club. Can't wait to hear. I'm pumped up. I'm absolutely pumped up for this team. I'm getting goosebumps right now. We got the Hirsch playing. I might start crying, Doc.
Remember the tournament we played in when Hirsch was on our team? The rigged college high school Cup tournament.
The Mancini Cup, yes.
Yeah, the game he didn't play in, she was on my line, and she had me dying so much on that ice. I forgot how to play hockey. There's Erica in the background.
Shout out to Erica walking in the background. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. The on-site tournament director.
I was like, somebody's robbing your house there, Frank. But yeah, she had me in tears when we were playing in the Mancini Cup. That I think I turned her puck so many times because she would yell something like, instead of just saying like pass it to me, right? She makes some like noise or some like Cherokee noise, and I'm like, what the hell was that? And then like the puck would get turned over, and she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? Incredible person. I miss her so much.
She really is. I can't wait to. I remember when I first had asked her to play. Every time I do a Gremlins episode, I know where it's gonna. It's off the rails. I can't control myself, but we'll eventually have her on again. But I want to talk more about. Gotta have a good laugh. So, Justine, started when you were 30. You had mentioned LP youth is when you kind of your stepdaughter was playing it. When did you take that transition? You got on the ice for the first time. You were hooked. Wow. When did you start feeling comfortable to get on a team? And what was that first team?
So I was on the Lady Patriots red team, which is like the beginner level in WHL. And I started. My first game was in December 2016.
Okay. It does feel like a long time ago.
Couldn't stop. Couldn't, wasn't holding the stick right. Like the whole thing. Like it was terrible. So probably wasn't until like 3 years that like I finally figured out how to stop, and took 4 years to figure out my edges. I couldn't skate backwards for a long time. So I don't know if I'm even still comfortable playing, but it's fine.
Listen, sometimes we don't feel comfortable, and listen, I have games sometimes. You're an incredible player.
Thank you.
I mean, positional hockey, I feel like, is the most important thing in hockey, and when you're able to do that, I think it's most important more than skill. Yeah. And that's something that having the opportunity to get to play with different people and seeing how they play. Like I would watch, even watching Doc, like just take over the ice just with the vision. It's just like it looks so swift. It's just like, take me all freaking day to do what she just did. And it's already the puck's already off the ice before you can even get it. But playing for LP, is that where you had met a couple of your good teammates? And as I mentioned with Doc, and I mentioned with Alexis, is that where it had kind of started? And I'll jump to you now, Doc, of kind of like how you kind of formed with and started to play together.
So I actually started playing about 7 or 8 years ago. Cool. I started playing as Lady Patriot Red.
Shout out.
So met Justine, and we were actually on the same line because she played forward at that point. I played center. She was one of my wingers. And it was one of those, like, I've always played sports, background of basketball, soccer, softball. So I have usually a vision. Yeah. And then also just with my watching sports from a very young age, like I can predict where people tend to go.
Anticipation.
Yep. The anticipation's there. It's that field of vision. So for me, the biggest challenge, and still is a challenge, is not skating, it's stopping. So I regularly lose an edge. I'll take a shot and forget, oh shit, I have to stop. I actually crash into the boards.
Don't worry, I do it too.
I always joke around, like, for people who see the Mighty Ducks, I'm Luis Mendoza.
Yeah,
I was just thinking about that too.
Absolutely flying around.
I've got some speed. Like I didn't have it as much last season. I was recovering from some medical stuff, but I'm hoping to bring that back this season and get some speed back. But yeah, I can skate back and forth. It's usually just the stopping that's my issue. but I also played street hockey as a kid. Like I grew up in Alaska, so like recess was always like you go out to the parking lot and you start sniping the hockey balls just up in the top shelf. So I could always
still can't even lift the hockey ball. I can't even lift a hockey ball.
I can't lift the hockey ball.
The puck is definitely tough. No, the puck is definitely tough. Now that I got another stick, I've been testing sticks out. Doc will tell you. I mean, Doc stole my stick when I was over their house, and literally was like, "Dude, this isn't gonna work," and gave me the CCM, and I won the shootout competition. That was right before the shootout competition, and I won it. Shout out! Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Doc.
that stick like has a decent flex to it too. Like I definitely like. I played around with like the sticks that I like nowadays, but yeah, I mean, I've always wanted like a competitive type of atmosphere, but still have like that network, and that's really what meeting Alexis and Justine. That's what we have. It's like there's that connection on ice. Like I know where Justine's gonna be. I know where she's gonna be to give her that outlet pass if she makes that run up the boards. And I'm like, dude, go, I got you. Like I need to catch my breath for a second. You've got some legs, go. I got you. I'll stay back. And same with Alexis. Like she and I have that type of chemistry on the ice. It's just like I know where she's going to be. I know what she likes to do with the puck. I know where I need to be just in case she needs me. And it's just let her do her thing.
It's some magic, man.
Bye, friend. I'll pick up the trash if I need to.
Yeah. You guys have this like telepathic, magnetic connection. It's crazy to watch.
Yeah, they do. They really do. Because I actually, like I said, Hockey Fights MS with the Odd Ducks team. I filled in. I became an honorary member of like the Doc Goose. I think I had tried to change the name. Didn't I change the name?
You tried to.
Not only did it not work, but the connection that you talk about with Doc and Alexis, it was still so strong, so strong that I don't think I saw the puck the first game. To be honest with you, I don't even think they knew I was out there. I'm over here, wide open. That it's like Frank, you're not yet. We'll let you know when we need you. And but just watching them, but even just playing with them, but when they are able to do their thing, it still opens up so much space and room for other people, even if we don't get the puck. But super excited to be able to join that line back together. Now, Justine, you're a defenseman now, correct?
Yes.
What was that transition like from forward to defense? Because I've done it the other side, from defense to forward. Played 1 year D at Judge. Didn't have the hips for it. Obviously, everybody knows it's well known. I can't skate backwards very well. That transition, how did you feel from forward to D? Did you feel like you were stronger on the D side of things than forward?
So I had never wanted to play D. I was forced into it our first year after we moved up a division because we didn't have enough defensemen. I didn't know where I was supposed to be. I didn't know what I was supposed to do with the puck. But after a couple of games of like figuring it out and where I needed to be and feeding it to everybody, I will not play anything but defense anymore.
I've tried to bring her back up.
No, I won't.
Not even for a shift. Yeah, I mean, we got to listen. We got a ton of media going to be there, and from what I'm hearing, they want to see the Doc line back together in its rightful manner. Well, do you think there'll be a chance that we could see the 3 is back up there as forward?
If I have a chance to carry out, I will. And then, I'll feed it to one of those 2, or they'll clean up my rebound or something. But
I got a feeling something special is going to happen. I got a feeling something special is going to happen. She's going to take it up, and Steph and Alexis are going to know, and they're going to get in position to where she has to keep going up, break into the zone. Magic happens. It's going to be a great time.
Usually what happens. I'm like, bye. I'll stay at the blue.
Yeah, she'll hang it blue. I'll carry it in. Alexis cleans up my rebound. All of my assists are off of Alexis and Steph all the time.
Well, speaking of assists, you guys, we have the UWHL stats on the bottom there on the ticker floating by.
You forgot all my penalties.
Well, listen, I want to keep
impressive last season.
I don't want to give away too much. I want them to know that you're a standing home player and not so much the menace yet until we get on the ice with them. I don't want to give too much away. The scouts are out there. I'm already getting questions. And like I said, this is the Chirping Puck show. So this is what we do. I've gotten 3 texts already. How many blue players do you have? How many blue players do I have?
Don't worry about it.
Our team here.
We'll find out. It's fine.
Yeah, we're not here for that. And speaking of being here for that, our good man, the big hat trick, captain of the Tater Tots hockey tournament team, Josh Lafferty. Thanks for checking in. Mia Patton, Cancer Warriors charity tournament, get to play a little 3-on-3 hockey with us. Mia Patton, good old Mia.
Yeah, Mia.
Checking in.
Yeah.
Mia left us. Yeah, Mia had something going on.
Out on us.
Mia was a part of the first ever Chirpy Pucks women's hockey team and said, "I'm not playing with you no more. I'm done with you."
She
Played
down
one
the shore, I
game
think.
with
I don't
Frankie.
blame
Was
her.
like, I'm out.
She did. AKA, she went down the shore with her family and probably is having a very nice time.
We'll allow it this time.
We'll allow it. The Doc stats is brought to you by GroveWellness, as we mentioned. Make sure you check them out. You have Doc right here. Any questions that you may have a little question about acupuncture. Feel free to plug it in there, and we'll make sure that we get those questions answered. The Doc stats. Let's start with Alexis. Obviously, Alexis is in here. 12 games played, 22 goals, 9 assists, and
What a
31
ringer.
points.
Mhm.
How does that even happen? I'm not even going to act like
They didn't
incredible.
even count all of her assists.
how.
No,
That
no,
was
she's
all-
missing points.
I'm not even like, oh man, really good season. Like, no, how the hell did she do that?
She's
What a
a
punk
lot of
hog.
hatties.
Yeah.
She had one game where she had 4 goals. She had a 3-goal game, and I saw. And this is all brought to you by Grove Wellness Center. Obviously, we mentioned this was the website. The stats were on the UWHL website. Thank you, UWHL, for having those ready for me.
Pass
I
the
think you did it
puck.
for me. But goal scorers are goal scorers, man. It's funny because I played with Alexis and Ryan. We played with Alexis. Well, we did the Hockey Fights MS. You weren't part of that, but that tournament, you played our threes team. We did the 3-versus-3 with Chirping Pucks. We did the Cancer Warriors tournament.
Yep.
She scored. She played really well in the. Did she do summer series? No, she did the Cancer Warriors tournament. Yeah, played really well.
The only goal she scores from assists from me.
I'm sure she would love. Listen, Ryan keeps saying it, and Alexis was like, "I don't think he passed it to me." She was on here right now.
She gave me shit the whole time because
I
we're
heard.
close friends, but she gives me shit. She's like, "You can't skate. You can't skate. why you
She
you
says it all
sitting in
the
front of
time.
the net?" Like she's giving me all this shit. So I start doing my thing, and then I go down, and Frankie puts me on a line with her and Mia, and I'm like, "Oh great! Like I'm gonna get embarrassed now." And then she finally gets a goal, and she gives me that smile. I said, "I don't want to hear you. I don't want to go get away from me."
Got a smile. I always try to give him a smile.
Yeah.
But an incredible season. I'm looking forward to seeing what could possibly be done this weekend. Our next player up, obviously, we're going to dive into a little bit more of the stats here. Once it continues to keep scrolling by, we have Doc, we have Steph. 10 games played, 8 goals, 5 assists, 13 points for over a 1-game point. Just how does staying consistent like that? Is there something? Obviously, we won't really look at stats too much. Unless you're Alexis, obviously she's counting them stats. But
On the refrigerator.
were you always a point per game kind of player, Steph, or was that something that was important to you to kind of like maintain get those points, or just kind of like focusing on other things?
Usually I'm 2 or 3 points a game. Last season was a little bit rough for me.
Oh, sorry.
I was, like I said, I was dealing with some medical issues and missed a couple games. And honestly, 3 games I probably shouldn't have played. But I did anyway. I see that look, Justine. So there were a couple games leading up to me taking a little bit of time out that I wanted to be there for the team and be on the ice and kind of I was given the A by the Hawks last season, and I really wanted to be there for the team. And I skated a period, so technically it was a game played, but then I just completely lost it. So my goal is to again get myself up to that 2 to 3 points in a game. Usually I'm more of an assist type of person than a goal scorer. But when the goals present themselves, I'm going to take my shot. But usually I'm setting up people around the ice, setting up my wingers.
Yeah, and just like you just said, setting up and being there for the team as you got the other. I mean, you and I had conversations, and Steph was one of the first people I called, about the team, and Steph was one of the assistant captains. We would have had another one of our assistant captains on, and I was going to be doing a little something special. All 3 of you are the assistant captains of the Chirping Pucks Hockey Club. Was hoping to have the whole
thank
crew,
you so
but
much.
yes, yeah. Well, thank you. So we have our assistant captains, and how can we not? I've told you before, like when I had asked you to be a part of this, like the leadership that you have on and off the ice, and you were just already going into it. Like I always felt like it was so important to have like those leadership roles, whether you have a letter on jersey or not. When we had done an episode regarding that, whether it's men's league, women's league, tournament play, good leaders is something I always valued, and it definitely had a part in this team that I built. Incredible people, incredible players, good leaders, and just people are out there just to have fun. And I'm grateful to be able to have you two a part of this club, to be able to lead us to the fight, more or less. So definitely appreciate that. Back to our topic here, if girls just want to have fun, sticking together. How long have I'll ask you this one, Justine. How long have the three of you, been playing on the same team? Because I remember when you were with the three of us were with Lady Patriots. I was there as the photographer with UWHL. A little shout out for bringing me in my first year with them. Is when I had got to know and meet you guys, because I had taken that picture. That actually was on your wall, I believe, Steph, of all you girls playing at your championship game. And what a game it was. You guys were down 2 late. I believe Alexis had tied it up, and Danny Orlando had got the game winner within like a minute and a half, and you guys had won the championship. What a game that was! And you having to play together for so long, it's not like you guys were the one team. And this is where I really love the loyalty with the three of you. Is one that decided, or all three of y'all had decided to kind of move on from another team. You did it together. I'm sure it was like a discussion. A little something to drink, a little something to eat. Let's talk about this, ladies, and let's get to the bottom line of this. How did that decision come? You guys, I'm not sure if there's anything you guys can't say, behind the scenes, but how did that decision come to move on from LP and join the now team that you guys are on, which is Hawks?
So I was the Lady Patriots team rep for my whole career with them, basically.
Okay.
And I had gotten to a point that I wanted to step out of that role and just be a player on the bench. I didn't want to be responsible for scheduling, money.
It's always nice sometimes.
Yeah. And the Hawks were building the white team.
Okay.
And so I went to Steph and Alexis, and I was like, so I'm going to go to the Hawks. If you come with me, I will make sure we stay together. And that was what I went to the Hawks with. I said, look, I have myself and 2 others that will come, but we have to stay together. They said, no problem.
Wow. Boss applesauce. That's incredible. And speaking of incredible, I know we have Doc and we have Justine on, but breaking news in the chat, in Instagram, the one and only Alexis Matlack has joined us on Instagram. Alexis, we wish you were here. One of our favorite guests. The crowd is just wondering where you are. We're talking a little hockey, and we're looking forward to seeing you this weekend. Not sure what's
on the trade right now for her.
More important than joining the Chirping Pucks podcast with your friends and your teammates and your coach, and it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm working on a trade currently to trade her to some other state because I'm tired of this.
We're looking to trade our 22 goal scorer.
Hey,
and
you gotta give to get.
I veto.
We're getting to disco.
Yeah, I won't allow it. No.
Yeah.
No.
We lose all of them.
We go together.
Alexis checks in. Hi, sorry I couldn't make it. I'm driving home from Maryland right now. Totally okay. We'll have plenty of times for you to come in. We're thinking about getting a cardboard cutout actually, but we didn't have time. I
should just text her and say stop by my place because it's probably on the way home anyway. Just pops in the back of my screen.
If Alexis just popped in the back of your screen, not knowing anything, I would be like, we'll be right back. We would have I would be like, what is happening? But you guys are still with Hawks now. How many years has it been with Hawks? How are you guys liking the playing with Hawks? Is this the forever home now? Is this where you guys are going to continue to grow and build? And how's that? You guys getting ready for this next season too, as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is second year with the Hawks. So last year was first year with them, playing at the White Division. And we've been kindly asked by the UWHL to move up to the gold level.
Shout out.
That's I know Alexis and myself, like, we have to go. Mm-hmm. And of course we're dragging Justine with us.
Trying.
No, we're dragging you with us.
You don't have much of a choice. You can't just break up this thing. And listen,
no, exactly.
Do the combined stats for all yous. By the way, I probably hurt myself putting those stats on there because I'm already getting the calls now. So Alexis had 27 goals. I'm like, I'm definitely shooting myself in the foot here. But
a little bit.
Going into your third season, how's before we kind of transition in, Alexis says kindly asked. Thank you, Alexis. What are we looking forward to this season with the UWHL and the Hawks Club? How are the Hawks looking as a whole, and where do you guys see yourselves at the end of the season with the Hawks? What are you guys thinking?
I mean, we don't really know too much. I feel like we don't necessarily have rosters yet, so I mean, I'm chomping at the bit for a roster and a schedule. Like I was texting Justine the other week, and I was like, you heard anything? Because I'm like, we have a schedule yet?
Allie, she's the UWHL scheduler.
Yes, she is. Shout out, shout out, by the way, the new UWHL scheduler. Allie Hirschman. I was trying to get Allie to register, not register, but get the roster spot because I can't do it manually. And she had said, like, I'm doing the UWHL scheduling. I was like,
she's a busy bee.
She's a busy bee now, man.
I mean, the hope is always like for us, like go back to the Hawks. Like we want playoffs. Yeah. Like we want playoffs. We want that championship. Like we got into playoffs this last season. And unfortunately, we had some people who were away on vacation, who were out injured. So it wasn't our best showing. We did what we could. And I feel like this season, like I want redemption. Like I want that redemption. I want to be in that championship game. I don't like getting my ass kicked in that first round. And that was a tough game. So
the game was brutal.
Yeah.
Justine, I'm going to throw it over to you, Justine, and then I'm going to make a comment. But go on, what do you think about this season from your perspective? Just obviously not knowing the roster, but another year with the team, another year with the girls, growing every season together. It's apparent, obvious that with them when the club starts, they have to know and be familiar with the three of you guys. Obviously, always playing together. Setting the tone is just mandatory. Someone's going to set it, and the right person's going to set it. What are you thinking about this season? Let's hear from you. What do you think about this season? And obviously, I'm not going to sit here and ask if you're excited because I already know. But what do you think about the season? What is your goal and hope for this season?
Well, I'm hopeful I make it onto the gold roster.
Let's go.
But yeah, just pretty much to echo what Steph said. Like I just want a stronger season. Like to see playoffs again. Would love to see a championship, but at least make it to the championship game.
Let's go.
Or I mean, I'll even settle for not a blowout in the first game. Just anxious to just get back on the ice, get back in the locker room with everybody.
The camaraderie is always a good thing.
Yep, bring that unit back together.
I love it. I love it. It has, and when season ends, it's a little bit different. Like for with the men's league, like they come a little bit more quicker. Like your season, when your season ends, and a great weekend it is. Like that championship weekends, they're they start off with I usually start off with the lower level and they go, and then when you get to the blue level and you're just watching some absolute high competitive hockey. Some of my favorite hockey is in the blue division when we get to watch that. Yeah, incredible skill. A league that really has some incredible talent. And if you don't know, the UWHL, the women's league, they're getting ready to kick off soon. I believe it gets kick off in October, I think, right?
Yep, first weekend.
Wonderful. There's a little kudos for you there. I'm happy I remember that one. Make sure you check them out. We'll be getting them back on too to be talking more UWHL when the time comes. But I'm super excited for the Hawks to get back at it, and I'll definitely be there in support of Hawks. But I just want to say one thing, Ryan. I definitely want to hear your opinion on this.
What's up?
Doc is ready to play some hockey. I can feel just being there with us to our tournaments, being there as a sponsor and watching the threes. She's like, I never did threes before. Steph doesn't usually talk like that, but she wanted a piece of the threes. I want to get out there. I'm like, dude, your time's gonna come. We're gonna be doing a tournament before you know it, and now we're here.
Yep.
I can't. That first step, man, it's gonna be something special. I'm really looking forward to it. That being said, thanks for everybody that's been checking in. We have tons of comments, and we're definitely going to make sure that we get to them. But we are going to transition to a fun little game that we love to play with our guests. We're going to play a little gut check. Let's get a little music on. Here's where Ryan likes to take over for his wonderful role as the gut check man. 5 random questions that he's going to be asking our great guest. First thing that comes to your mind, Justine, it's a quick one. Doc's done this before. This is a fan favorite here. We're going to get some music on, Ryan, and you can now take over.
This is when I get to talk. All right, like Frankie said.
Jump in. You think I feel I'm...
Yeah, like Frankie said, the questions just come right off. First thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Since Steph's done it before, Justine, I'll start with you.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Sure. Yep.
All right, here we go. So your first one, make it a little easy for you. Your most embarrassing hockey moment.
Definitely when I peed myself at that first practice. It was one of those when you kind of lay there for a moment and take inventory of everything. You don't move right away. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm just wet right now.
Leave me alone."
Yeah, that was it.
Steph,
when I peed myself.
I think for me is every single time I completely miss an edge and go crashing into the boards. Everyone stops and goes, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And I'm like, I'm just being a klutz. The blue line is my favorite spot. So just take a fall.
The
blue line,
sniper
red
spot.
Line.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen her go down yet. Steph's tight on skates, man.
Often.
Yeah.
Not as much anymore, but it happened quite a bit, especially
So
transitioning.
You're preparing us for this weekend then?
Yeah, preparing you because I haven't been on the ice in a while. So
yeah.
it's gonna happen.
How long has it been, Doc? You've been on the ice?
Since March.
That's wild.
Yeah,
that's
for
not
5
gonna
months.
matter.
Crazy. You'll be
It'll
all
be
right.
fine. Couple of
5
shifts,
months.
it'll be fine.
Couple shifts, you get right back out there. Can't go no more. Next
Nothing
question.
to worry about. All right, next question. We're going to go to you, Steph, because I feel like this one's going to be big for you.
Let's
Your
go.
go-to karaoke song.
Whoa.
So there's a rock version of Survivor by Destiny's Child, but I forget who does the rock version. And that's been in my head recently, and it's really just it's a solid song, especially with the hard rock anthem to it.
Is there any specific locker room song that you guys jam out to also, or?
We have so many varied tastes. I always ask for some Disturbed, Walking on the Ice, but that's me.
I never heard that. I only asked that because I'm the locker room DJ guy. I like my certain music, and Frankie gives me crap all the time because it's the weirdest playlist.
But he puts his headphones in so nobody else can hear it. So nobody else can. It's just the music sounds great if we can hear it.
Yeah,
Justine.
Listen to Taylor Swift, man. Right?
Song.
Yeah. Favorite karaoke song?
Yeah.
Oh, always going to be a Spice Girls song.
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls. Always. Doesn't matter what song it is. Spice Girls, all the way.
Well, 2 become 1. We
We
just had our.
What's that?
2 become 1.
Is there a certain song?
No, I think Wannabe is probably the most popular, but any song's fine.
We just had our little shout out. Justin and Nick Davidson just came on, and one of our good buddy Justin, he doesn't sing at all. We asked him the same question. I was like, "Yo, dude, I'll donate a little photo shoot for you, for your team, whenever you want to do it. If you give me right now, Celine Dion, my heart will go on." And let me tell you something, my man went in. My man went in for that photo shoot.
Good for him.
He was like, he was so straight. I don't sing. And he's like, "Nah, man, I don't really do that kind of thing." And then all of a sudden, I off that, he was like, "Yo!" I was like, "Whoa, whoa!" It must make my mustache fall off.
Yeah.
Next question.
Spice Girls sing that one song. What's it called? If You Want to Be My Lover. Is that them or is that someone else?
That's one of them. Yeah.
Wannabe. Yep.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh Christ! I'm embarrassed now. I know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was right.
Oh no! Crap.
Hey, you ever hear that song "Wannabe"? Did anyone even mention that one yet?
If you want to be my love, I don't know. I have a lot of drink hour nights. I'm sorry.
Gotta get with my friends.
See,
make us last forever. Friendship never ends. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure is the bar closed at IceWorks. I'm happy now. I don't have to be drunk now.
Listen, that song was actually brought to you by GroveWellness Center. Check them out. Let's do our next question.
My mom's having a shit fest right now. I don't know. Now I know that song.
Let's go.
Funny.
Next one. We'll start with Steph. Or whatever. Either one of you two.
We gotta start with
Athlete you
something.
like to meet. It could be. It doesn't have to be. It could be any sports person. And hockey, basketball, soccer, tennis.
Honestly, I'm going back to my childhood with this one. Mia Hamm,
Let's go. Shout out.
the great number 9. She was my idol for many years as a young Steph athlete. So big in the soccer world.
I like that. Nomar Garcia Parra's wife.
Shout out.
Yeah, that's a baseball player, Frankie. Okay, I know. Just so you know.
I know all sports, pal. No more was a man. Red Sox, awesome player. Justine, athlete you like to meet?
I don't really know. Maybe Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, there we go.
Schwarber.
There we go.
I
Nothing
mean,
wrong. First one that comes to your mind.
Schwarber, right?
Schwabs.
There you go.
Harrison Bader is starting to slide into like that place in my heart.
Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. We got a special guest here. Is that the one and only? Is that our main man, Mike?
That is
Stafford,
Mike.
man. Shout out. Mike's company. Let's give a little quick plug. He does incredible. Hey, my man. Mike does incredible work actually with the UWHL, and he does the banners. Incredible stuff that he does over there. Let's give a little plug. What's the company name for Mike?
Digital Repro Graphics in Doylestown.
Okay.
They do banners, stickers, magnets,
Awesome.
car wraps, anything you want printed. He prints on pucks. Anything you want printed, he can print.
Love it. Love it. Does incredible work. So a little shout out. Make sure you go check him out for all that good stuff. I know I assume will be as well. We have a couple more questions here. Ryan, do you want to have our next one up?
I do.
Let's go.
Your favorite PWHL player, the Professional Women's Hockey League, if you guys watch it.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. They know.
Idiot over here. It's okay.
Respect. Justine, we'll start with you.
All right, probably Kelly Babstock. I really like her.
Go.
What team she play on?
I think she just got traded to Seattle. I think she just got traded to Seattle. There's Mike again.
I'm just laughing at your husband. I'm sorry.
I know.
It's okay.
For those of that will be listening to the show and not watching it, the main man Mike Stafford just continuously walking by, just photo bombing, video bombing the whole show. He is dressed. He is dressed, which is a good thing. He's probably just doing his thing, just being part of the show.
Yeah.
All right. Great question. Let's go to the doc on this one. Favorite PWHL player?
I think it would have to be Hillary Knight. Like she's done so much to push like the awareness of the PWHL, and she actually also just got traded to over to Seattle, I believe.
I think she went to Seattle as well.
Yep. So I think she got transferred, or she got traded from Boston over to Seattle. So I mean, technically, I guess if I'm going from like home state area, Seattle would be who I follow. If I did that, but Philly needs a women's team.
Yeah.
We've been saying it for a couple. Well, we're getting a women's basketball team, not hockey.
Yes.
But we're getting a basketball team. Like we need
Getting
that.
closer.
We're getting there.
We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I think it's going to happen soon, and what people think or not, the sport is growing every day, and one day it's going to happen. I mean, we're getting closer and closer to eventually having women referees, officials in the NHL. I think that is going to happen. Hot take and cupcake. I say it happens within the next 2 years. I can't see how it doesn't. With the league continuously growing, hopefully more teams coming in, I think that it's something that breaking that barrier is just something so incredible. And I remember when when the first 5 had come up, and big shout out to Laura White, who we'll be seeing soon at Flyers training camp. Incredible referee, incredible friend, incredible player. I just think it's something that needs to happen. I think that whole hockey is for everybody is a true statement. I mean, like I said, watching the UWHL teams, some of those players I put up against anyone around. I was even just talking about this with Meg about possibly doing a Chirping Pucks versus the Chirpy Pucks team, men versus women. And I'm telling you something, that women's team I would run. Honestly, dude, if we took our Chirping Pucks team from the threes and if they put this team against us, I don't know. I really don't know. Don't you know?
No, I don't know.
I don't know why.
Frankie, I want to know we don't talk about the PHL a lot. We talk about your favorite hockey player. What's your favorite women's hockey player?
So I'll say this. I unfortunately, I don't have the opportunity. I actually don't even know how to be able to watch the PWHL, and it's unfortunate because I would love to watch it. Well,
it's on YouTube. They stream on YouTube.
It is. Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
I didn't know
it's on
that.
YouTube.
I honestly didn't know that.
Shame.
It is. But now that I know, hey, listen, I could have came on here and just made some name up and just got embarrassed, or I could have said, oh, the one that Steph said. But I'll say this: I'll still answer your question. I do have a favorite women's hockey player. That I just from day one of my favorite players of all time, and honestly, it's probably got to be Allie Hirschman. I said I mean I'm being so serious. She's probably one of my favorite hockey players to watch. Dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the weekend, man. Because you're gonna get so many laughs, so many jokes.
Oh yeah.
I just can't wait for the weekend. But Allie Hirschman is probably my favorite women's hockey player. Sorry, man.
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. So I watch
Great question.
a lot of their games.
Let's transition to our final one, which will lead us into our.
Ooh. Oh, yeah,
I should probably know that because Bex used to always watch it. I probably should have,
Yeah. You gotta check it out, man.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
I love
final
Sarah
question.
Nurse. Sarah Nurse. That's my favorite. All right, what's it? All right. Biggest
we have
rival.
one more question that we're gonna get to. Here it is. We're gonna start with Doc on this one. Your biggest rival, the Hawks, whether it be Hawks or whether it be when every time you go up against this team, whether it be the three of you go against this team, maybe it was a new rival that maybe started not long ago, which can't blame you.
This is not a new rival. It has to be the Flames.
Let's go.
Okay. It's the rivalry is there. The games get a little heated. Tempers tend to fly. I spend a lot of time being the inside a little bubbling angry and wanting to piss people off. But on the outside, it kind of helps to help keep people cool. But at the same time, I'm causing havoc, and I get fun out of it. So you'll see me smirking on the ice with those games.
Little stick checking, a little toe checking, a little bit, a little eye
love
sticking.
Because Doc's just one of those players.
Overbodying. So like the Juggernaut comes out, and
Wow.
I'll skate through people. I've learned not to poke check at this point and cross check because I do kind of know how to keep my weight and hold my center and cause people to fly.
Yourself, yeah.
And I've gotten in trouble with trying to help people so they don't crack their head on the ice by holding my hands out. So I just kind of keep my hands back at this point. But yeah, the Juggernaut comes out with those games.
Throw hands to yourself.
You gotta give a little whack once in a while. Let them know you're there.
Yeah.
Justine, biggest rival. 9 years you've been playing. Who has it been?
Flames. I don't even have to think about it. Don't have to argue it. It's Flames.
So
Yep.
So what's wrong with this Flames team?
Ryan, we know what the schedule. Yeah, I mean, we might as well go into it now.
All right, we'll go for it. We'll go for the T.
Podcast.
So, they played in the white division for quite a few years, and they are not a white level team. And the UWHL has guidelines that say a team that's won the championship and was like a major contender throughout the season, they recommend they move up. So going back to Lady Patriots white, like that's a big underdog story. We started at dead last, 1-0, to in 2 seasons make it to playoffs and then make it to the championship. In the championship game, we took out the Flames.
Let's
so
go.
Then moving into the Hawks.
Wow.
We played the Flames again because we stayed in the white division, and that just kind of stirred up more crap, and I think made the last year's this year's playoffs a little rougher. But they have finally moved out of the white division and are now in a more appropriate
Get out of
level
here!
of play
Get
for
out of
themselves. They also
How many
just
divisions are there?
have 5.
So it's what's it? Gold, blue,
It
white,
goes-
and
No.
Nope.
You would think so. You would think so, Ryan.
Nope.
What is
So
it?
You would absolutely
initially-
think so.
Initially, it was red, white,
It's
and blue.
blue.
Red for beginners. White had 16 teams. It was like a low C and then like a
Catch-all.
high C.
Right.
Yeah, and then blue was like girls that played in college and were aging out of whatever, AA players, things like that. And then the blue division got split because it was starting to get not as competitive between all 8 teams. So they split them in 4, made the silver division, which was a step down from blue. And then they split white and made gold. So they took those 16 teams, top 8 and bottom 8, and made white and gold. Yeah. So it's red, white, gold, silver, blue.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
It is.
Yeah.
100% as a photographer. I get confused all the time. I still can't get it. I'll never understand it. But it's okay. I don't make the rules. I mean, but yeah, the blue level is the highest level. You would think, gold, but now it's blue.
I was just curious because this is like the first time I really learned about your divisions and like your teams. All I know is like you have the Lady Patriots and then you have the Hawks. And you have them. Then I guess I hate the Flames now because you hate the Flames. Flames suck.
Yeah.
And then is the Jaguars still a team?
Shout out.
Is that a team still?
Yep. They're in the gold division.
I'm learning.
Yep. You're getting there. Gremlins are in the white division.
Shout out.
Yep.
Well, I know the Gremlins because I think half your team follows me on Instagram. So
okay.
I think so. They do. Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, the blue division. I'll tell you, man. It's a
great.
doozy to watch.
Good hockey. Yeah.
Yeah, I always see when the Gremlins post stuff. I think is it Dawn? Is that who? Is she the one that does the stick handling stuff?
Yes, just doing the stick handling.
Yeah, she posts some crazy videos of that team kicking some ass. Like
they have great social media presence.
Shout out to Ricci. Shout out to Steph Ricci, one of the best graphic creators I've ever had. Steph has done it. I mean, why not? I might as well do a little plug right now. Steph has done incredible graphic work, and it's helped me when I would reach out from time to time. I guess we'll throw it up there. We have the women's hockey tournament, but we're also going to be having the Hockey Players United. Camp Out for Hunger is right around the corner with Preston and Steve, and this will be my 4th year going down and doing photography with that. I always love to get some kind of charity involved, giving back to the community. So why not do it? I want both of our hockey tournaments coming up. If you're coming down the tournament, bring some canned goods, non-perishable items. We're going to have donation bins set up. All this is going to go to Phil Abundance, our wonderful friends over there, Lori's CEO, great friend of mine. This is going to be set up throughout the tournament, and the donation bins are going to stay until our final charity game in October. So not only are we going to be having incredible women's hockey, but we're also going to be giving back to the community to help kick hunger. So make sure you bring some canned goods, and shout out to Steph Ricci for cutting that graphic down for us. I think I slid that one in there, actually. Thank you for setting that one up, everybody.
That's a good transition, right?
Appreciate that.
I had to bring the Glimmer, I had to bring that team into the conversation.
Yeah,
absolutely. And we'll bring it to the conversation. We're going to be taking this conversation now, and then we're going to start transitioning out. And once again, if you're just joining us, you already missed an incredible episode, so stay for a little bit longer to hear the rest of it. We have Justine and Dr. Steph on from the Chirpy Pucks women's hockey team, the first ever. Super excited. This is our first show doing the coverage for it. We just want a little conversation, learn a bit more about them, and obviously talk about the women's tournament that is coming up. And with that being said, we're going to now talk a little bit about the women's tournament that's coming up. We are super pumped up. This is the debut of the Chirpy Pucks women's hockey team, and something that when this tournament had come around and the idea was presented, and Margie, shout out to Margie reached out to me about coming in and doing this tournament with her. I immediately knew I was putting a team in. And I wish Alexis was here for this because this is all will be old Alexis. The Chirpy Pucks. I came up with the idea, and I was like, what do you think about the Chirpy Pucks? And she's like, yes. Yeah, we could turn the logo a little bit more feminine, and we could put a bow in the logo's hair. And that really took me for a loop. Because respectfully, I didn't want it to have it too feminine because I didn't want to offend anybody else that may have not have wanted that kind of thing. So I want to keep it neutral. I believe a bow logo is somewhere. There is a logo of the Chirpy Pucks with a bow in its hair and that in its eyelashes, and it's what we went with. We ended up going with we might as well do it right now. Let's just share it right on screen. The official jerseys of the Chirpy Pucks women's hockey team. Man, oh man, shout out to John O.B. and our wonderful sponsor, Toby Hockey and GroveWellness Center, of course. And, of course, our newest sponsor, Hockey Hot Stereo with Bill Meltzer. They're all great content over there. I can't wait for these. I mean, what more can I say? I just absolutely cannot wait for those jerseys. I want one for sure. But these are the Chirpy Pucks jerseys. Nobody gets one of these unless you're playing for the team. Afterwards, we are probably going to make these available. We've had a ton a ton of people reach out on social media or direct messages that they are interested in this jersey. And another part of the story, besides having this women's team go in, the inspiration behind the jersey, the 2004 Calder Cup champions, Philadelphia Phantoms.
2005.
2004-2005 season, I believe it was. And thank you for that too, Ryan, by the way. My cousin Tony Vos, passed away last year, was played on that team, won a Calder Cup. One of my favorite people in the whole wide world. So I always love that color, and I want to mesh it within. And this was a decision that was not made just by me. I made sure I showed everybody involved that I wanted to take a look at it, and we got the approval and we got it done. So we're looking forward to getting those jerseys. I think tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think they'll be here tomorrow. Yeah. The jerseys will be here tomorrow, and I can't wait. But not only jerseys, we also have another jersey involved with the Camp Out for Hunger. We have our good friends from the YouTube crew. So if you go and watch Preston and Steve on YouTube during the day, there's a whole community in the chats that we call them the YouTube crew. And they're going to be on site with us also, helping us out and volunteering. And our good friend Sam, who checked in earlier, created this shirt, the No Sad Bros. This is going to be another hockey team that's probably going to be involved in the future. If you're not a Preston and Steve fan, you might not understand it, but every Friday in the chat, they do the No Sad Bro song, and they put a bunch of frogs going everywhere. It's wearing a little Wawa hat. It's got the hockey sticks behind them. And this is going to be the official shirt of the YouTube crew during that day. And then we also have a little hockey jersey. Nothing wrong with that at all. But thank you for that, Sam, for making that. She did an incredible job. A lot of stuff going on with this tournament, with the debut. Speaking of debut, not only will we be debuting the Chirpy Pucks team, but we are going to be debuting the tournament. The schedule is out, and none other, the Chirpy Pucks Hockey Club is going to be kicking off the tournament versus the Gold Diggers. 7 p.m., Game 1, Friday, Ring 3. I can't wait. I'm absolutely can't wait. I can't wait. It's... I mean, we've been talking. I mean, Doc, and Justine, and even me and Ryan, like just the excitement behind this tournament and this team and the people that are involved in this team. I mean, we had this team built June months ago. Behind the excitement, obviously, players, fall off, and you have to put in some new replacements. But I couldn't be more grateful for the players that are part of this. Justine, Doc, Alexis. Alexis is. Actually, once again, I was going to make a little announcement. Alexis is officially one of the longest tenured players with Chirping Pucks. Actually, Ryan and Alexis has been part of a majority of the teams and tournament teams. So, Alexis, becoming a vet. When Alexis gets out there, there's a veteran presence. When Ryan gets out there, keep your head up.
All hell breaks loose.
But we're going to check some comments here as we continue on with the show. We have our wonderful mom. We love our moms on the show. Ryan's mom checking in the show. Good luck this weekend. Yeah, we're gonna make sure your son has a little luck too, and make sure he stays on the bench this time. Doesn't get tossed out. Ryan is 1-1, and with an ejection so far as a coach.
Yeah, I had a John Tortorella moment, so
it was rightfully so too. It was rightfully so. Another comment here, Shark Fin, my main man Wyatt. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Kind of like Miss Pac-Man, has lashes and a bow in her hair. Not sure why hair was quoted. So she's not Pac-Man. Love it. Why? I'm going to give that joke about a 3.2 out of 10. I don't even think me reading it wrong could have heard it any more than it already was.
Was that a joke?
I'm not too sure, Wyatt. My boy Wyatt messing up my show. Sam checks in, our jersey creator. No sad, bro. Thanks for checking in again. But let's keep transitioning, and we have our first game. I mean, this is just this is. I mean, I lost for words. I keep talking about it. I'm just so excited. Having a schedule now, and now transitioning to getting everything rocking and rolling. We have a few players dropped, so we're getting ready to fill those spots. Our roster is pretty much ready to go. Anybody that's watching, it's going to be an incredible tournament. We have some good teams and some fun teams in there, but I'm just going to say it. It's going to be a lot of fun, but we are coming to compete. And as we expect everybody else to come and compete, it was the last summer shift. This is the final one, really, for the summer, and we're Chirpy Pucks team is coming, and we're looking to win. Let's get ready. Gold Diggers are going to be the first one. Potential championship matchup. You never know what could happen. Let's kick it off the right way. Yes, I'm very dramatic, everybody. Let's go.
Good speech, Herb Brooks.
I'm pumped, dude. I'm absolutely pumped. We're going to go around real quick and just kind of like, just to mention, the tournament's obviously here. You used to have been on the roster since day one. Day one, when I talked to Alexis, I said, "Yeah, do you want to play?" I knew I was getting the three were coming, and we started to build. A couple people removed, a couple people added. I'll start with you, Doc, just because I know what it's like to not be able to get on the ice as when as much as you want to. You've been in about 5-month hiatus and coming back to playing this tournament with this team, with this group. I mean, how are you feeling from a standpoint of just getting ready to get back to playing and some tournament action, but with some of your closest friends and teammates?
I mean, honestly, I feel like I've missed being able to play with my group. I get used to every week or every other week hanging out with Justine and Alexis in the locker room, just kind of shooting the shit. And it's like a weekly thing, and it's one of those because of work obligations. I wasn't able to do spring league with them, and I would text them. I'm like, "Yo, dudes, I miss you." Yeah. It's we're used to hanging out all the time, and it hasn't been able. Schedules haven't meshed, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to participate in the Hockey Fights MS tournament either. I was just getting back from Alaska. So
we were there though. We were there, Doc. We were there hanging out. Yeah, we were there. We had a good time.
I was there hanging out, saying hi and cheering them on. So, but it's definitely one of those like this. I'm used to a couple different tournaments, like hanging out and just enjoying the summer before we hit season and kind of figuring out, all right, where's my conditioning at? What do I need to work on? So this is usually my good test to figure out how much work have I done over the summer. Is it enough? Probably not. So I'll be stuck in wind for the first couple shifts. But I love playing. I miss it. And it's one of those, like, I wish I had more time. Aren't enough hours in the day though. Just not enough hours.
There's really not, and it's well said, and we're super pumped up for you to take the ice for the first time as part of the team. Justine, take it over to you. Another player, happy as hell to have you on this club. You're one of the first people, that I got to meet through backs, with Hockey Fights MS, and instantly, just incredible person, incredible player. You, Alexis, and Doc are just you were the first three. I mean, really, you were the first three that I came to that I went on this team, and we built around that. How are you feel about entering the tournament and this is your not only your podcast debut with us, but this is your debut with the Chirping Pucks team and just the brand in general. So how are you feeling about it? How are you feeling about getting on the ice and doing a little tournament action before summer ends?
Oh, I'm pumped. I'm super excited. Like Steph said, I'm excited to see her and Alexis again. We go from seeing each other regularly to like not seeing each other at all. And go through this like withdrawal almost.
Alexis works 23.5 hours a day too. So
yeah, she's crazy. So yeah, I'm just excited really to the jerseys are great. B, it's hockey, I mean, whatever. But really I'm excited to get back in the locker room with them and have our little nerd clusters and our little, pregame rituals together.
Let's go. I love that. I love that. Super exciting.
You're charged with the nerd clusters, buddy.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have your
snacks. Ritual?
Yeah, a little pregame ritual. I'm here to hear.
What is that? What do you guys what's your guys' pregame ritual? Because I'm a big pregame ritual. As Frankie knows that for a fact.
Alexis, I don't remember why it started, but some reason we started on those little nerd clusters. Delicious. And it started to become a theme that every game we didn't have nerd clusters ahead of time, we lost that game. So now it's superstitious thing. Everybody in the locker room needs to eat at least one. I don't want to hear I have heartburn or I don't want sugar. I don't care. Everybody needs to eat at least one.
I was wondering why there was not. That makes sense now because the 3vs3 tournament, the Chirping Pucks team, Alexis had a bunch of them, and she kept. Here you go. I was like, thank you.
I had one. A couple.
Did you have one?
I think it started because we had a few people who would not eat all day. And we were worried about them like passing out on the ice, and at the same time, it's usually energy drinks / pre-workout and the nerds clusters.
Yep.
Whatever energy drinks we're doing that week, Me, it's always my pre-workout and nerds clusters, and that's my pre-game kind of ritual, along with a little bit of martial arts.
Let's go. Yeah,
so
I'm
martial arts in the locker room.
Yep.
Look out! And Alexis always appreciates my my little pregame thing that I like to have. You guys are nerd clusters, and I wish she was here for it because you would know. A big Zin and the Coca-Cola guy, right on the bench and in the back, just really just catching a nice little buzz, the old Zenner.
Yeah, we know about your Coca-Cola addiction.
Coca-Cola, yeah. Well, it's not addiction. We're doing well. But yeah,
and coffee.
Yep.
Shout out!
If Steph brings nunchucks to the locker room on Saturday, I'm leaving. I'm out.
We'll meet you on the bench. She just brought
No,
there was a scrum.
That's why I've got my hockey stick. It's staff training.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we're on the bench as a scrum, so like we're putting a hurt on somebody, and someone takes they run around a little bit, and all of a sudden Steph jumps up, reaches in her back, and pulls out nunchucks on the ice. I'm gonna be like,
she would.
I'm more of a throwing star kind of girl. No, give me throwing star.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah.
I think you get security around our bench.
What the hell are we into?
Yeah, listen. If there was a third one on here, it would not be our show anymore. As we transition now, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us on this Monday night. This is the first edition of the coverage for the Last Summer Shift tournament. We have some great episodes coming up this week. We're gonna go all the way around. Any final thoughts? Just about just whatever it may be. Justine, anything you want to add or mention before we transition out?
No, thank you for setting all of this up and thinking of me right out the gate and wanting me on your team. I'm honored. Just thanks because I know this wasn't easy. I know that this was a total uphill battle the whole way, but you did it. I appreciate you. Thank you. Nice.
And that's really nice to hear. And just I'll give my final thought. Yeah, Doc.
I mean, I always thank you. I'm always appreciative to participate in different tournaments and have the opportunity. And also, Grove is a sponsor. I love sponsoring.
We love Grove.
Just local community stuff, local teams. We're all about the community, and for me in general, I just want to give back. So hockey's done.
And you always did. Always did. I mean, you were one of the first sponsors of the company, and a year later, we made our way back to each other to continue on and fighting the good fight. And Grove's been, ironically, Grove has been more active now in the second run actually than the first one, and Grove's been on site, been on the banner, been now officially on the jersey, and you never know, maybe we'll get a tattoo. It's pretty incredible. Ryan, what do you think? Any final thought from you, buddy?
No, I'm excited to be your coach. Plain and simple.
Let's go. Here we go.
I'm excited to see what you ladies can do. I've been Frankie got me into I watch women's hockey. I had when I played in high school, I had a couple girls on my team, and they're outstanding. But when Frankie said, "Do you want to be a coach?" I'm like, absolutely. Yeah. I'm not going to miss a chance to see you guys up close. And stuff like that. But Frankie, I do want to bring up something real fast to kind of go back to what we were talking earlier. As a shout out. Yeah, it's in reference to Tony, to Voicey.
Let's go.
My mom and I were having I'm sorry, Mom, for bringing you up in this. I know you.
We love Mom. Mom's always welcome.
But, we had a conversation a while back ago. I showed her the jerseys for this weekend. This was like a couple weeks ago, and she was talking about how she didn't know Tony was your cousin. I said he is.
Yeah.
She said I remember him playing for the Phantoms, and then we were talking about when I used to go to games and all that stuff with her. She said I remember taking to one Phantoms game and Tony Voice skated right past us during warm-ups.
That's pretty awesome.
So she thought that was pretty awesome that she got to live that moment and see Tony Voice, and I got to see him as a player when I was a kid, and then obviously he's your cousin. So
yeah, man, that's cool to hear. Like, that. Oh fuck yeah, brother! I mean, any kind of moment like that, and it's cool. And I'll give you a little pluggy. Like Tony was just incredible, but not only Tony Voice, but you got to walk a little pass and little with Tony D'Angelo recently.
I did.
Which was a cool little moment for Ryan. It was his first little. Ryan's been easing in with a little bit of the fame. People have been someone asked me and Ryan to take a picture with them, and it was for Ryan's first little divot with that, and it was pretty cool. It was a cool moment, but I appreciate you saying that. And
I had my white socks on too. I was upset.
Yeah, the picture's pretty cool. We'll have to share it.
I was in my gitch.
My final thought. I mean, this is for you. This is for the players. This tournament is for the women of Chirping Pucks Media. Any team that's involved in this tournament, whether it was going to be 22 teams or whether it was going to be 2 teams, we got through it. We're going to play, and everything that comes with this tournament, from all the photo work that's going to be done for you, the video work that's going to be done for you, this is to go to the players. There is not, when I decided to rebrand and seeing how tournaments are run and how expensive they can be, and nothing's being provided to the players, whether it be charity or not. That's what I decided. And me and Ryan talked. I said, this is what I think I want to do, and I want to provide like an NHL media coverage for the players already within the registration. There is no extra money or anything like that. This is what it's all about. This is literally my vision was to provide to the players, to get back to the players, and I cannot wait. And I can't wait to do it with the Chirpy Pucks hockey team, with my friends that I've gotten to know over the last year, that I've come very close with. I'm super excited. I'm super excited for this team. I'm super excited for this tournament, and it's here. The countdown is officially on. Yeah. Get your skates sharpened. Get the stretching in. Get your nerds, your goobers, your whatever it is you need.
Get your Coca-Colas.
Gummy nerds.
Yeah.
So that's
we're
my
very excited to do this.
Super pumped up, and it's going to be here before you know it. Once again, this upcoming weekend, Friday, we kick off at 7 p.m. We start the tournament. Chirpy Pucks, come see the debut. There's going to be a lot of some media coverage going on. We want to see the fans there. You're going to be part of the media coverage as well. Come say hi to the players afterwards. Everything. I'm just super pumped. And once again, the last shift summer tournament is here. Last summer shift women's ice hockey tournament, Labor Day weekend, 2025. Lots of great things happening. Obviously, besides hockey, we'll be there hanging out. Come over, come say hi. And once again, a big shout out to John O.B. for getting these done for us. Really appreciate it. And he also sponsored the socks, so we have full from head to toe. We are going to be
purple,
looking good.
Purple. Yeah, this is your guys' weekend. Me and Frank, you're on the bench
we're here
to support you guys. We're not going to. This isn't an NHL bench. I'm not Rick Tocchet. He's not John Tortorella.
No, I was never a coach like that anyway. Yeah,
this is your weekend to go out there and shine. This is all about you ladies, and we are absolutely ecstatic to be a part of this and to be behind the bench. You guys, any questions you guys need or anything you need us to ask on the bench, just give us a tap on the shoulder and we'll help you. Other than that,
we'll be sending us for coffee. We'll be chirping with you, and we're super excited. And that's going to do it for this great episode of the Chirping Pucks podcast. Thank you so much to everybody that watched us. But Justine, thank you for being here, and of course, Dr. Steph with the face of GroveWellness Center. Make sure you check it out. Rodolfo, I see you down there. Frankie is the best, one of the best sports photographers I've ever had the chance to meet and do business with. Rodolfo, love you, man. Love your work. Thanks for checking in. That's going to do it for us. We will see you guys actually Wednesday for another episode. We're going to be welcoming another team from the tournament. The almighty Freeze. The Freeze team will be joining us. We have a couple people joining us from 1 hour, 14 seconds. I need that clip because that was incredible.
Don't
the Freeze team will be joining us. We will see everybody all Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us.
Except for Alexis.